So it says we're live, and I'm watching the little eyeball.
Oh, okay. It takes a minute, I think.
Yeah.
Things to catch up.
So. Well, maybe everybody's hunkering down for a storm.
That's true.
Okay, we got our first log on. So
Okay.
yeah, just give it a couple more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic so I don't disturb anything.
Okay.
Have fun.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and welcome to Yoga Flow. I'm Megan, and we are going to. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit because I just realized my mat's kind of blocked. I think that's probably good. We're going to flow tonight, and I thought it would be nice to do like a breath-centered flow. So we're really going to focus. We're going to focus on the breath, and we're going to use our we're going to use our practice as more of like a breathing practice. So we're going to use the flow as a means to kind of pull. We're going to use the flow as a means to just focus our breath. Focus our breath. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and let's get started. We're going to start lying down. And just be comfortable. Anything that feels good. If you want to start with a hip opener, remember pulling the feet together, knees out wide. Sometimes that feels good. Sometimes it doesn't. If you want a knees bent, feet on the floor, or anything else you want to do, go for it. Hi, Shauna. And let's just sit there. Just lie down. Give yourself a moment here just to arrive on your mat. I know depending on your situation, when you're doing yoga at home, you can have a nice little quiet corner in your house where you do it and it's easy to just drop in, or you might have a lot of stuff going on around you where it's a little more difficult. So no matter where you are on the spectrum, give yourself a moment to just kind of exhale and be here just for a moment. Notice your breath. Notice the way your body is feeling. If you feel a little tight today, or if you feel loose, or if you feel, you don't even have to put a word to it. Just notice. And then notice where your mind is at. And then you feel scattered or centered. You don't have to use a word. You just notice. Try not to judge it. Any of the feelings. Just notice. And then slowly exhale all the air out. You're going to inhale all the way up. Hold it in once you reach the top, and then you're going to exhale through your mouth. But exhale like you're fogging your glasses, so it's going to be like an audible exhale. Like, feel that heat in the back of your throat. Do that again. Inhale all the way up. And then you're going to exhale like you're fogging glasses. So you feel a little bit of heat in the back of the throat. And then you're going to inhale all the way up. And this time, as you exhale, keep your mouth closed. You're going to exhale through your nose, but try and do that same thing like you're fogging your glasses. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, fog your glasses through your nose. If that makes sense. So it's that heat that we're creating in the back of the throat. Keep going with that. So you're inhaling, pulling all the way up. Exhaling, fogging your glasses. This is your Ujjayi breath. It's a basic yogic breath. We use it a lot in a vinyasa flow class. So vinyasa ultimately means to move with the breath. So as we move with the breath today, we're going to try and keep this long, deep breath. Whether you keep the Ujjayi breath or not, you can drop it if it feels like too much. But if it feels good to you to keep that heat in your breath, you can keep it. And then on your next inhale, slowly take your time. You're going to bring your knees up into your chest. Hug your knees in, rock and roll around a little bit. Massage out your lower back. Make it feel nice. And then coming back to center, take your arms out into a T and drop your knees over to the right, coming into a twist. Left shoulder melts down, couple of breaths here. You want to gaze over your left shoulder, go for it. But notice your breath. Try and keep that long, deep breath. And then inhale, bring your knees back to center. And exhale, drop your knees over to the left, coming into your twist the other way. So right shoulder is going to melt down. If you want to turn your head and look over your right shoulder, you can. If you want to turn your head a different way, do that. Long, deep breaths. Trying to keep that long, deep breath, inhaling, filling all the way up, and exhaling all the way out. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. And then with your arms still out into a T, turn your palms so they face down. Let your shoulders relax down. And then from here, you're going to take your knees and scoot them away from you just a little bit. So your knees are going to be just about even with your hips. Inhale here, and then exhale, you're going to drop your knees over to the right, only so far that your left shoulder doesn't come up off the floor, so it might not go as far. And then inhale, come back to center. And exhale, go the other way. So you're moving with your breath. Inhaling to center, and then exhaling, going to the side. Keep going. Try and see if you can relax your jaw here. Relax your shoulders as much as you can. It's really slow movement. You're going to feel your core turn on a little bit here. Or a lot. A lot. Breathe. Long, deep breath. So this is a core exercise. It's deep core muscles. We're also using it as a breathing exercise. So you're exhaling all the way over, inhaling all the way back to center. Try and let your breath last as long as your legs are moving. So exhaling all the way over, inhaling back to center. Maybe one more time each side. And then exhale, bring your feet down to the floor. Let's do one more while we're here. This one's not a core work one, a little bit, but we're going to do bridge. But we're going to move your bridge with your breath. So arms start down by your sides, hips on the floor. Feet are going to be about hip width apart, knees bent, feet on the floor. And then on your inhale, you're going to lift your hips, take your arms up and over your head. And on your exhale, hips lower, arms come back down by your sides. And again, just keep moving with your breath. So you're inhaling all the way up, feeling the peak of your inhale, and then exhaling all the way down. Feeling all that breath out as your hips lower and your arms lower. And again, just keep moving. Do one more here. Go at your own pace. Follow your breath. And then the next time your hips are down, don't rush it, but the next time they're down, bring your knees up into your chest. You can start to rock and roll up and down your spine, or if you want to roll over onto one side and use your hands to come up, you can do that too. We're going to come all the way up and come onto hands and knees. So take your time. Your hands are going to come underneath your shoulders. Knees come underneath your hips. Get my hair out of my face here. And then once you're all set up there, take your time. We're going to cat-cow. So again, moving with your breath. Inhale, you're going to arch your spine and look up. Exhale, round and drop your head. And really focusing on the breath here. So inhale, fill all the way up as you move into your cow, arching your back. And exhale, squeezing all the air out as you move into your cat. Every last drop of breath coming out. And then just keep moving. See how deep you can make your breath. And then on your next exhale, you're gonna tuck your toes, press yourself back. Either downward facing dog or remember child's pose may be a better option for you today. If that's your choice, go there. Do what feels good. Remember, there's no perfect pose, there's no perfect practice. Just what feels best in your body today. That's what you're going for. So if you're in your down dog and you want to pedal out your feet or move around a little bit, go for it. Do what feels good. And then on your next exhale, take your time. You're slowly going to step your right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine here. Exhale, straighten your front leg and fold. We're going to do that a couple times. So inhale, you're going to lengthen your spine and look forward. Exhale, straighten and fold. Maybe one more. Inhale, bend your front knee and look forward. So again, you're just riding out your breath. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, bend your front knee. Come back into your lunge. You're going to keep your left hand down on the floor or the block. Peel your right arm up. Take 2 more long, deep breaths here. And when you're done with your second breath, on your exhale, you're going to bring your right hand back down. Step your right foot back. Let's come back into a plank or a kneeling plank. Exhale, lower all the way down onto the floor. Get long in your legs. And then on your next inhale, we're going to come up just a little baby cobra. So keep your feet heavy. Let your hands hover above the floor for this one. Shoulders roll back. Big inhale here. Exhale, lower down. On your next inhale, bring your fingertips to the floor. Again, roll your shoulders back. Maybe come up a little higher or keep it low. Exhale, lower down. And then one more. Palms of the hands can come down on your inhale, coming all the way up. Big cobra, little cobra, any other size you want to be. And then exhale, press your hips back towards your heels. Come back into child pose. Drop your head, take a breath. And then stay or to transition, move into your downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Again, feel that long, deep breath. And then on your next exhale, you're going to slowly step your left foot forward between your hands. Take your time here, no rush. And then again, we're just going to move with a breath. Inhale, straighten, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, straighten your front leg and fold. So inhaling, bending that front knee, looking forward. Exhale, straighten and fold. One more time. Inhale, bend your front knee, look forward. Exhale, straighten your leg and fold. Inhale, bend your left knee. Keep your right hand down on the floor or the block. Take your left arm up towards the sky. Breathe here. Long, deep breath. And then take 2 more really deep breaths. And on your next exhale, you're going to bring your left hand down. Step your left foot back. Again, come back into your plank. Inhale, pause in your plank or your kneeling plank. And then exhale, lower yourself all the way down onto the floor. Again, inhale. Let's move through those cobras again. So inhale, roll your shoulders back. Little baby cobra, hands covered. Feet are going to stay glued to the floor. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling, fingertips come to the floor. Roll your shoulders back. Maybe a medium-sized cobra. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. And then one more. Palms of the hands come to the floor. Shoulders roll back. Inhale, open up any size cobra you want to be. Big, medium, small, somewhere in between. Exhale, press your hips back towards your heels. Come back into child's pose. Stretch out your low back. Take a deep breath. And then stay, or again, transition into your downward facing dog. Mindfully, take a breath here. Feel your feet, feel your hands. Notice how you're feeling. And then on your next inhale, you're going to slowly step, hop, tippy toe yourself all the way forward. Come into your forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, once you get there, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen, get long. Exhale to fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead. Open up. Exhale, hands come downward. Take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. Pause here. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. And if you have a special intention today or a reason for your practice or something you want to focus on, set that now. Whatever it is that you need, placing that gently into your heart and holding on to it as we move through our flow. So on your inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, get long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Put your arms up overhead. Open up. Exhale, hands come to heart. So feel your movement with your breath. So you're inhaling all the way up as you reach up. Exhaling all the way into your forward fold. Just riding out that breath. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Put your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands come to heart. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to add on this time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. This time, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Inhale, get long in your spine, look forward. Exhale, you're going to step it back either into downward facing dog or child's pose. Inhale, slowly forward into your plank or your kneeling plank. Exhale, lower it down. So either knees, chest, chin, or you can come straight down. Inhale into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Open up your heart. And then exhale, slide it back into your down dog or your child's pose. Notice the flow of your breath. So we're trying not to sacrifice the breath by moving too much or too quickly. You want to move at a pace where you feel like you can really maintain that breath. So on your next inhale, take your time. You're going to slowly step your left foot forward between your hands. Get long in your spine, lengthen. And then exhale, step your right foot forward and fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Put your arms up overhead. Open up. Exhale, hands come to heart. You're just moving with your breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhaling all the way down into your forward fold. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reach your arms up overhead. Open up. Exhale, hands hug into your heart. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back this time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step it back. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Inhale, slide forward into your plank or your kneeling plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog or child's pose. It's a long, deep breath. Try not to rush through it. Notice how you feel. And then on your next inhale, slowly step your right foot forward between your hands. Lengthen your spine. And then exhale, step your left foot forward and fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, press into your feet, come all the way up, reach your arms up overhead, open up. Exhale, hands come to heart. And inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Like a meditation, exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet, come all the way up, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart, hug it in. Take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. And on your next inhale, you're gonna shift your weight into your right foot. Left foot's gonna pop up and we're gonna find trees. So either foot to your ankle, to your calf, you can bring it all the way up on your thigh. Just try not to put it right on top of your knee. Remember that's a really mobile joint. You wanna save it for as long as you can. And notice your breath here. Sometimes, especially in balancing poses, we get a little discombobulated and the breath can suffer. So see if you can keep that long deep breath. And if you want to move with me today, if you're feeling okay to move, on your inhale, you're going to reach your arms up and overhead. And exhale, bring your hands back into your heart. 2 more times. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come into your heart. And inhale, bring your knee back to center and lower your leg. But on your inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine here, flat back. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step your left foot back. Good. You're going to pause here, get long in your spine. Inhale. And then keep your right hand down. Open your left arm up on your exhale twist. Take a breath here. Deep inhale. And exhale, bring your right hand back down. Anchor down your back, your back heel. Come all the way up. Warrior 2. Here we are. So we're in Warrior 2. Right foot's facing forward. Left foot's back. Right arm's reaching out over your right leg. Left arm's reaching back over your left leg. Take a breath here. And then on your inhale, take your back arm back to your back leg. Reach your top arm up towards the sky. Warrior, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to come forward into side angle. Bring your elbow to your thigh. Take your left arm up and over your ear. Inhale, left arm reaches back, right arm reaches up. Proud warrior. Exhale, side angle. Again, just move with your breath. If you feel like I'm moving really fast, slow it down. Inhale, 1 more time. Left hand's going to come back to your left leg. Right arm's going to reach up. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, come back into your Warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down onto the floor. Step it back into your plank. Inhale in your plank or your kneeling plank. Take your time. Exhale to lower down. Inhale into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. Remember, it's just a breathing practice. We're just breathing. Long, deep breaths. And then your next inhale, you're going to step your right foot forward again. So same leg. You're going to stay on that same leg for just a moment. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bring your back knee down to the floor. Inhale, arms are going to reach up. So we're coming into a low lunge here. Tailbone comes down, low belly lifts. Give yourself an extra breath or 2 here just to get situated, especially if you feel wobbly. Give yourself some time. And then from here, you're going to take your left arm, reach it forward, and right arm's going to reach back. So you're twisting towards your right leg, but try not to let that right hip move with you. Keep your hips square. Lengthen your spine here. And then you can stay, or if you want to tuck your back toes under and extend that back knee, go for it. You're going to feel your core turn on here. Keep wrapping that right hip underneath you. Keep breathing. It's a fun twist. Inhale here. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down onto the floor. Step your left foot forward to meet your right foot. Come back into your fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead. Open up. Exhale, hands come to heart. And take a deep inhale. And a deep exhale. Good. From here, you're going to shift your weight into your left foot. Right foot's going to pop up. And we're going to find tree on the second side. So remember, you can bring your foot to your ankle. You can bring it up to your calf. You can bring it all the way up under your thigh. It doesn't matter how high your foot is. Just want to find this place where you feel okay. Feel like you can hang out here for a couple breaths. Again, notice your breath. even if you're really wobbly today. Notice your breath. And then again, if you want to move with me, if you don't want to move, just imagine the movement and breathe in your, breathe. On your inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands hugging to your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come to heart. One more time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come to heart. And on your inhale, bring your knee back to center. Lower your right leg. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. And just riding out the breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, step your right foot back. Good. You're going to keep your right hand down. Inhale, left arm reaches forward, up towards the sky. On your next exhale, slowly bring your left hand down to the floor. Anchor down your back heel. We're going to come up warrior two. Find your feet. So again, give yourself a couple breaths here. Get situated. Feel your feet. Feel your right arm reaching back over your right leg. Left arm reaching forward over your left leg. Inhale. Deep exhale. On your inhale, take your right hand back to your right leg. Left arm reaches up, so you're coming into proud warrior. And then exhale, move into side angle pose. So bring your elbow to your thigh. Take your right arm up and over your ear. Inhale, moving back. Right hand reaches back, left arm reaches up. Exhale, side angle pose. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. Doing the best that you can. Inhaling, coming back into warrior two. I know that these long breaths can be hard when you're moving. And if you're like, I can't breathe, take a deep breath. And then just come back to it. Just keep coming back to it. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down onto the floor. Again, step yourself back, come back into your plank. Inhale in your plank. And then exhale, lower down. Inhaling into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Opening up your heart. Exhale, pressing it back, downward facing dog or child's pose. Take a deep breath here. On your next inhale, you're going to step your left foot forward again. So same leg, same. Okay. Inhale, get long in your spine. And then exhale, back knee comes down. Inhaling, coming up. Again, find your low lunge. Tailbone comes down, low belly lifts. Heart opens it. And then exhale, you're going to reach your right arm forward, left arm's going to reach back. You're opening up, but don't let your hips come with you. Keep hugging your hips in towards the center. Take a breath here. Notice that long, deep breath. And then if you want to, back toes tuck under, extend that back knee off the floor. But only do that if your body's like, all right, let's do it. But, if it's yelling at you, stay down today. Be nice to yourself. Inhale here. Long, deep exhale. Good. On your next inhale, cartwheel your hands down onto the floor and step your right foot forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Put your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart. Take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. Okay. Let's do that one more time. So you're going to shift your weight into your right foot. Left foot pops up. Find your tree. Notice how it feels the second time. You can bring your foot to your ankle, your calf, all the way up under your thigh. Try not to get too attached if you feel super balanced today. And don't get discouraged if you feel really wobbly. Every day is different. Be really nice to yourself here. And then again, inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Only if it feels good to move. Otherwise, just imagine it. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands hug into your heart. One more time, inhaling. And exhale. Inhale, bring your left knee to center. Lower your leg. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, left hand stays down, right arm reaches up. Stay with the inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down, anchor down your back heel, come up into warrior two. Take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. Inhale, take your left hand back to your left leg, reach your right arm up toward the sky, down warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Again, just moving with your breath, doing the best that you can. Inhaling, left hand back, right arm up. Exhaling, side angle pose. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling into your side angle pose. Inhale, come back into your warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Reach way forward with your right hand. Right hand's going to come down, shin block your floor, left arm reaches up. Take a couple breaths here. Feel your triangle. Feel your triangle. And then just for fun, if you want to, on your inhale, you're going to take your left arm, scoop it up and over your ear. Exhale, bring your arm back by your side. So you're going to reach it back when you're reaching towards the back of your mat. Inhale, sweep it up and over your ear. If this hurts your back, don't do it. Exhale, sweep it back. Keep lengthening your tailbone. One more time. Inhale, sweep it up and over your ear. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, take your left hand back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend your front knee. Come back into your warrior two. Lengthen your spine. And then on your exhale, cartwheel your hands down onto the floor. Step yourself back. Come back into your plank. Take a deep inhale here in your plank. And then exhale, lower down. Inhaling into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Open up your heart. Exhaling, press it back, downward facing dog or child's pose. Again, follow your breath. Long, deep breath. Try not to rush through it. Noticing how you feel. And then on your next exhale, hug your right knee in toward your nose. And step your right foot forward between your hands. Take your time here, no rush. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bring your left knee to the floor. So we're back in that low lunge. Hands stay low. Then they start to come up. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to come back into that twist. You're going to take your left arm, reach it forward, right arm, reach it back. Lengthen your spine here. Good. And then from here, you're going to slide your left elbow to your left thigh. Bring your hands to your heart. I don't know if I described that correctly, but your hands are at your heart. You're in a revolve twist. So I'm going to turn toward you if you're like, what are you doing? It's just this one. Just this one. You want to tuck your back toes under and extend your back knee off the floor. Go for it. Long, deep breath. Find that long, deep breath. And then exhale, bring your hands back down to the floor. Step your left foot forward to meet your right foot. Come back into your fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead. Open up. Exhale, hands from the heart. Okay. Let's do one half sun before we go to the other side. So inhale, arms reach up. Get that breath back. Exhale, dive forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands from the heart. So trying to keep that long, deep breath all the way through. Shift your weight into your left foot. Right foot's going to pop up. Again, find your tree. Ankle, calf, all the way up onto your thigh if you want to go there. Take a breath. And then if you want to move, otherwise just visualize it in your mind. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands from the heart. Inhaling, reach. Exhaling, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. From here, bring your right foot back down to the floor. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your right foot back. Anchor down your back heel. We're going to come, don't anchor down your back heel. Get long here, lengthen. Stay in your lunge, keep your right hand down, open your left arm, open twist. There we go, I got it. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down. Now anchor down your back heel, come up warrior two. Take a breath here. Find your feet. On your inhale, take your right hand back to your right leg. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, side angle pose. So left elbow to the left thigh, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, right hand reaches back, left arm reaches up and over. Exhale, side angle pose, left hand down, right arm up and over. One more time, inhaling back into your proud warrior, lengthen. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, come back into your warrior two. Take a breath. And then straighten your front leg. Reach way forward with your left hand. Bring your left hand down, shin block or floor. Right arm reaches up. Find your feet, get long, make some space here. Notice how you feel. And if it feels okay to move that top hand on your inhale, you're going to reach your right arm up and over your ear. And then exhale, swim it down by your side. Inhale, right arm reaches up over your ear. Exhale, it's reaching back towards the back of your mat. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale, take your right arm back up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your front knee, come back into your warrior two. Stay for your inhale here. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down onto the floor. Step yourself back, come back into your plank. Remember, you can always skip this part too. If it becomes too much, just skip it. Exhale, lower down. You're just moving with your breath, inhaling into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Try not to rush your breath. Exhaling back into your down dog or your child's pose. Take a breath. Notice where you're at. Notice how you're feeling. And then one more time. Inhale. On your exhale. On your exhale, hug your left knee in towards your nose. So squeeze it in, and then step your left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, right knee comes down to the floor. On your inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Good. Exhale, you're going to reach your right hand forward, reach your left arm back. So here we are in our twist. Now, I think I said this pretty funky last time, but get long here, and then you're just going to bring your hands to your heart. Right elbow comes to the outside of the right thigh. Open up. So you're already in your twist. If you want to tuck your right toes under and extend that right knee off the floor, go for it. If it feels better to keep the knee down, do that. Inhale here. Deep exhale. Take one more deep inhale. And exhale, release your hands down to the floor. Step your right foot forward to meet your left foot. Come back into your fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart. Take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, dive forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart. Moving meditation. On your inhale, bend your knees, sink your hips, chair pose. Take a breath. Tuck your tailbone under just a little bit. Feel your low belly lift. Inhale. Exhale, dive forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, step your left foot back. Good. This time you're going to anchor down your back heel. We're going to come right up into warrior one. So arms are going to reach up by your ears. You're going to take your right hip, slide it back, left hip slides forward. Take a breath here. And then bring your hands to your hips. Again, squaring off your hips. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend your knee. Two more times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. And inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Take a breath. And then exhale, let's turn your feet so they're parallel. So you're going to turn towards the left side of your mat. Your feet are going to come parallel. And then turn your toes out and your heels in. And we're going to pop down into a squat, like a goddess squat here. So I'm still up a little bit. So knees are tracking right on top of your toes. Hands can stay on your thighs. If you want to reach them up or out, go for it. Otherwise, just hang out here for a second. And then on your inhale, you're going to pop up onto the ball of your left foot. Bring your left heel off the floor, only if this feels okay. And then exhale, bring your foot down. Inhale, right heel lifts. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left heel. Exhale down. Inhale, right heel. Like we're doing a little dance. Exhale down. Inhale, both heels. That knocks you forward. That's okay. Or backwards. All over the place. Inhale. Exhale, both heels down. Straighten both legs. Parallel your feet. Bring your hands to your hips if they're not already there. Open up your heart. And exhale, fold. And hands can come down to the floor or the blocks. They can hang here. Just take 1 or 2 long, deep breaths, depending on the length of your breath right now. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. And on your next inhale, walk your hands around towards your right foot. So you're back in your lunge, bend your right knee right on top of your ankle. Bring your left knee to the floor. Good. Last thing we're going to do here. Inhale, you're going to straighten your front leg. Exhale and bend. So this motion may be big or small. Inhale, you're going to straighten your front leg. It doesn't have to come totally straight. You can use blocks here that might feel nicer. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Then the next time you are straight, let's pause for a couple breaths. Enjoy the lack of movement. And then on your exhale, bend your right knee. Plant your hands. Step yourself back. We're going to come back into a plank. Okay. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Or skip this part. Remember, you can't. Inhale into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Exhale, we're all going to meet back in down dog or child's pose. Take a breath. Notice how you're feeling. And then one more time, we're going to slide forward into a plank or a kneeling plank. So if you're in your kneeling plank, you're going to kickstand your right foot out to the right. Bring your left foot in line and open that left arm up into a supported side plank. If you want to go into your full side plank, remember these are just options. Choose the one that feels best. You're going to roll onto the pinky edge of your right foot. Left arm reaches up. And then maybe inhale, reach your left arm up and over your ear. Exhale, take it back up towards the sky. And maybe 2 more times, just because we can't. Inhale. Exhale, back up towards the sky. 1 more time. Inhale. Smile, you guys. Exhale. Good. Bring your left hand down to the floor. Step your right foot forward. Take your time. Step your left foot forward. Come back into your fold. We're going to start where we started last time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a pause here. A little bit of a pause here. Notice your right side. Notice your left side. And then on your inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead. Open up. Exhale, hands come to heart. Inhale, bend your knees. Take your hips to your pose. Take a deep breath here. And then on your next exhale, dive forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back. Anchored on your back heel, we're going to come up into warrior one. So arms are going to reach up for just to start here. Take that left hip, slide it back, right hip slides forward, and then bring your hands to your hips. So you're really squaring off your hips here. Keep that back leg really strong. It's there to support you. And then inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend your front knee. 2 more times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. 1 more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. And inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Let's here, take a breath. And then release and turn your feet towards the right side of your mat. So your feet are going to come parallel. You're facing the wide side of your mat. And then turn your toes out and your heels. And 1 more time, we're going to pop down into that squat. The hands can be at your thighs. They can reach up. They can reach out. Do what you got to do. Tailbone come down, low belly lifts. And then one more time, we're gonna do that little dance. So on your inhale, you're gonna raise your right heel up, stand the ball of the right foot, exhale, lower down. Inhale, left heel, exhale, lower. Inhale, right heel, exhale, lower. Inhale, left heel, exhale, lower. Inhale, both heels. Take a breath. Take one more long deep breath. So deep inhale, deep exhale. And then lower your heels. Remember, if that doesn't work for your knee, don't do it. Inhale, straighten your legs. Parallel your feet. Heart opens up. And then exhale, fold forward. Okay. Take a long deep breath here. Hands can come down to the floor where they can hang. Doesn't matter how low you get here. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And on your inhale, walk your hands around. Come back into your lunge. So your left foot's going to face forward. Bend your left knee. And then bring your back knee to the floor. So again, get long here. Lengthen your spine. And then exhale, straighten your front leg and fold. Again, you're just moving with your breath. I love this by the end of class. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, bend your knee. Exhale, straighten your front leg and fold. Then do one more, and then the next time that your left leg is straight, we're going to pause and hold it for a couple of breaths. Breathe. We're going for the stretch in the back of the right leg. Keep your legs active here. Think about hugging your your right knee towards your left heel and your left heel towards your right knee, so you're really squaring up your hips and lengthening your spine. Take a deep inhale here and a deep exhale. Then inhale, slowly bend your left knee, plant your hands, step yourself back, come back into your plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Open up your heart here. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog or child's pose. Take a deep breath. And a deep exhale. And then one more time, inhale and fly forward into that plank. So same options for your plank. You can come down onto your knees and kickstand your left foot up to the left, or you come onto the pinky edge of your left foot. Right arm reaches up. Take a deep inhale. And then on your next inhale, you're going to take your right arm up and over your ear. Exhale, bring it back up towards the sky. Inhale, up and over your ear. This is just to distract you. Exhale, take your right arm up towards the sky. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, right hand comes down. Press yourself back, down dog or child's pose. And then step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward. Come back into your fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. You made it. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead. Open up. Exhale, hands come to heart. Feel the flow of your breath. So again, if you get to that point where you're like not keeping that long, deep breath, it's okay. Just see if you can slow it down and come back. Give your body a moment to come back. No big deal. Inhale, arms reach up. We're just doing the best we can today. Exhale, dive forward, forward, fold. Just like every day. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, plant your hands. Step yourself back into child's pose. So step yourself back, drop your knees, come back towards your heels. Child's pose. Notice the flow of your breath. I'm not going to let it go. Notice the flow of your breath. And then allow yourself to let go of that long deep breath. If you can, see if you can let it go and just come back to a natural breath. And then on your next inhale, let's slide forward all the way onto our stomachs. And we're going to come into Sphinx. So in Sphinx pose, take your time. You're going to bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders. Tailbone lengthens towards your heels. You're going to press into your forearms and open up your heart. So it's like your heart is reaching forward towards the front of the mat as your tailbone lengthens back towards the back of the mat. So you're growing your spine really long here, enjoying the shape. And if you want to, you can press into your hands and lift your elbows. If your lower back screams at you when you do that, don't do it. Again, if you're here with your straight arms, it's the same thing. Your heart is reaching forward and your tailbone is reaching back. Take another breath. And then exhale, release and lower all the way down. If it feels okay, make a little pillow out of your hands, bend your knees, sway your feet side to side like windshield wipers. And then coming back to center, bring your forehead to the floor, bring your arms down by your sides. We're going to do locust pose. So get really long here in your spine. Think about lengthening the crown of your head towards the front of the mat. And then on your inhale, you're going to lift your feet, lift your shoulders, lift your head. Breathe. Take your shoulders, roll them together and down your back. Not forcing, but just allowing them to move away from your ears. So you're making a little more space for your neck. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Turn your head to one side, let your shoulders drop down towards the floor. Okay, we're just going to do one more back bend. You can stick with locust that we just did, or if you want to, if your back and your quads feel okay with it, you can bend your knees. You can bend your knees and catch your feet for bow pose, but if that sounds crazy today, you do not have to do it. You can stick with locust like we just did. So again, lengthen your tailbone, lengthen the crown of your head, and then inhale, everybody, we're going to come up. So if you're coming into bow, you're pressing your feet into your hand, but you're resisting that a little bit with your hands, so you can open everything up. Take a deep breath here. Lengthen your spine. Notice how you feel. Deeper breath, deep inhale. And then exhale, let it go. Turn your head the other way. Release your feet if you got them. Notice your breath. And then when you feel ready, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhaling, choose your back bend. Cobra, little cobra, big cobra, up dog here. Open up. Exhale, press it back. If it feels okay to go back into child's pose, go back into child's pose. If you need to do something else in between, you can go for it. And then on your inhale, come all the way to seated. And take your feet out in front of you. Take your time here, you guys. So feet are going to come out in front of you. I'm going to turn towards you, but you don't have to move. Inhale, lengthen your spine here, and then bring your right knee in towards your chest. You can keep your right foot where it is, or you can step it over your left leg. Choose the one that feels best to you. Inhale, lengthen your spine here. Exhale, bring your right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Again, just follow your breath. Exhale, you're either going to hug that right knee in, or you're going to take your elbow to your thigh and twist. Don't go so far that you start to collapse because you're not going to be able to breathe. So if you feel like you're collapsing, back off so you can really open up here and breathe. Long, deep breaths. Notice the flow of your breath. Notice how you're feeling. And then inhale, come back to center. Extend your right leg. Square off your hips. And bring your left knee into your chest. Again, inhale, you can stay here or you can step your left foot over your right leg. Again, it just depends on your legs and how they feel today. So again, don't force it if it feels bad. Do what feels best to you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Bring your left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm's going to reach. Exhale, we're going to twist. So either elbow to thigh or hug that knee in. Again, don't collapse in your spine. Try to stay really long here so you have lots of space to twist. You have lots of space to breathe into. Notice that long, deep breath. See if you can relax your face, relax your shoulders down away from your ears. then inhale, come back to center. Extend your left leg. Square up your hips. And your inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, we're going to hinge forward and fold. Remember, your knees don't have to stay straight here. They can bend a little bit if you want them to, or a lot if you want them to. But do what feels good. While you're here, inhale, lengthen your spine, get long. Exhale, fold. Do that again. Inhale, lengthen. Maybe one more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Take just a couple long, deep breaths here. Giving yourself a moment to sink down. Feel how long you can make your inhales and how long you can make your exhales. And then inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, make your way all the way back onto your back. Again, take your time here. If you feel like I'm moving really fast, go at your own pace. Or if you feel like you need to add anything else in, go for it. Do what feels good for you. This is your practice. But if it feels good, let's happy baby here. So you're going to bend your knees, either hit your shins, your ankles, or your feet. Lengthen your tailbone. You want to roll around here a little bit, go for it. Massaging out your lower back. Keep anchoring your tailbone towards the floor so you're not letting it round up toward the ceiling. That we're really getting into the hips here. And then inhale, come back to center. And hug your knees in toward your chest, just like we started. Take your arms out into a T. And on your exhale, drop your knees over to the left, coming into a twist. Right, shoulder melt down. Notice how it feels. Notice how your body feels. And then on your inhale, bring your knees back to center. Exhale, drop your knees over to the right. You can your twist on the other side. Again, taking a moment to notice. Try not to judge. No expectations here, just notice. And then inhale, bring your knees back to center. And exhale, let's move into our Shavasana. Final relaxation. If you have anything else you feel like you need to do, go for it. If you need any little movements or a sweatshirt or a blanket, you're at home, you can grab pillows, kinds of things. Make yourself really comfortable. And then once you get to a position that you feel good in, give yourself a moment here. Letting go of that long deep breath, letting go of anything that feels forced. So that for the next few minutes you can just be. That breath that we did all the way through class, that long deep breath, it's a great way to energize, it's a great way to center, and it's a great way to move the prana, the energy through the body. So just notice how your body feels. Notice how your mind feels. And then let that go. Giving yourself the space just to be. Feet flopping out, shoulders melting down. Feeling yourself completely supported. Giving yourself permission. It feels okay just to let go. Just let go. Just let go. staying in Shavasana for as long as you have, or as long as you like. That way you really get the time to just be. But if you are ready, if not, just ignore me. But if you are, start by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Lengthen out. And take your time. Slowly bring your knees up into your chest. Bend your knees in. Feels good. Rock and roll around just a little bit. Add out that lower back. And then taking your time, roll yourself all the way over onto your right or left side. Give yourself a moment there to reground and to reemerge when you feel ready. Use your hands. Press yourself all the way up. Coming to seated. Finding your comfortable seat. And when you feel ready, bring your hands to your heart, feeling in your practice, remembering that intention, that little seed you planted in your heart at the beginning of class. Noticing what it is that you need today. And holding that with you as you go. Or if you're ready to let it go, let it go. I honor that place in you that is the same in me. I honor that place in you where the whole universe resides. I honor the place in you of light, of love, of peace, and of truth. I honor that place in you that is the same in me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Deep peace, deep peace. Namaste. And thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I will be back on Monday. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave a comment. I can't always see them when this is going, but I'll see them afterwards. And they love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I'll see you on Monday. Have a happy night.